bridge, the colour they call Sydney Harbour Bridge Grey. It takes 4 years to paint from one side to the other, and once they finish they go back and start all over again. And here's a bit of trivia for you. It takes 30,000 litres of paint, or 7,000 gallons to paint the bridge. There's one of our new trains on the left hand side. All of our trains are double deckers. Most trains are 8 cars long. Each carriage holds 160 people, so that's 1,280 people all in the one train. Now we're about to come down into the Lane Cove Tunnel, and as a kid it always was the challenge to hold your breath for the length of a tunnel. I don't like our chances for this one. I know we're going to the Blue Mountains, but to have you turn blue so early in the day probably isn't such a good thing. So we won't do it for this one, but we will do it for one a little bit later on, which is much shorter. Now this is a toll tunnel. We'll be paying just over $6 to travel through here. Cars pay just over $3. And in our 250 kilometre journey that we're doing today, that's about 165 miles, we pay about $40 worth of tolls. Cars doing the same journey about $18. If we were to speed through this tunnel, there's a really good possibility that one of the 6 speed cameras in here would pick us up and we'd end up with a ticket in the mail. And with all of the red light and speed cameras that we have around Sydney, it is actually quite a feasible possibility to drive around Sydney all day long, not meet a single policeman, and still lose your licence. You can get your licence here at age 16. It's called your learner's permit. You must keep it for at least 12 months, and in that 12 months, do at least 120 hours of supervised driving. If you pass your driving test at age 17 at the earliest, you get your Provisional 1 licence, known as your red Ps. And you must display a red letter P on the front and back of your car, letting everyone know that you're on your first year on the road and that you're an atrocious driver. Now if you survive a year on your red Ps, you then progress to your green Ps for the next 2 years, and then at age 20 at the earliest, your open licence. Now I think it's great how we label our drivers here with red and green Ps, letting us know their experience behind the wheel, and you will see lots of cars today with these on them. You can get your rigid truck licence at 18, your articulated truck licence at 19, and your coach licence at 20. But let me tell you, there's not a coach company in Australia that's going to allow a 20-year-old behind the wheel of one of these. It just ain't going to happen. This is a high-power 440 horsepower Scania Tour coach worth $600,000. So a 20-year-old might get behind the wheel of a suburban bus that goes from stop to stop to stop collecting fares, but certainly nothing as nice as this. Now we're about to pay our toll. A little transponder on the windscreen down here will chirp and back out into the sunshine. See what I meant about not being able to hold your breath for that sort of length of time?
Great view as we go through the tower. The valley drops away about 250 metres. And it's over 100 kilometres to the horizon.
I'm scared. Oh, jeez.
So the landmarks around you folks, the Three Sisters of course, there's a rock formation on the left hand side of you, straight across the valley there. And just behind us, the big rock obelisk with the hole right through the middle of it. And the railings up on top, that's Orphan Rock. It used to be used as an old lookout. And there's been a bit too much erosion over the last few decades. Straight ahead, out in the middle, is about 6 kilometres away, Mount Solitary. The cliffs on your right hand.
You are riding on the world's steepest railway. Here we go.
Sabihin, hindi ka na makamiedo.
Hi?
Gusto mo na makamiedo.
Oh my gosh. Forward though. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's fun.
Welcome back to Scenic One, everyone. Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop and the doors are fully opened. Once they have, everyone will exit on the left, make your way up the stairs into the main building, wristbands ready to scan. Thank you for riding on the Scenic Railway.
What is that?
Let's go. Let's go. Wait, don't do that yet. Para sila na yun. Yung pwede mga tayo.
Yes, fine. Parking owl.